So it's day 26.
Of the 29th year and beyond.
And so what are we talking about today? Because I have not a clue.
What's in your bag?
What bag would that be?
The bag of baggage that you brought to our marriage.
Ooh.
Go get it. Go
Well, which bag are you referring to? I came with a whole set of luggage.
And that's what we're talking about today is baggage. Everybody brings something to a marriage. Experiences that you've had before, whether they were good, whether they were bad, things that may have happened in your childhood, things that have happened since you became an adult, things that have happened in your relationship with your significant other that you're bringing to this relationship.
What was I going to say? And if you think that you do not bring any baggage, then you're deluding yourself.
Delusional.
The reality is some folks travel light,
Yeah.
right? Just like an overnight bag. Mm-hmm. And then some folks do have enough luggage for the most grand diva on the planet when they show up. And the unfortunate thing is when you do show up with all of these bags, you're apt to start unpacking.
Eventually. Some people come with trunks that are locked. And unfortunately, a trunk that's locked and you can't get into, eventually you got to get in there because you need to know what's inside of it. And that's what happens inside of a marriage when people bring a whole lot of baggage that they're not willing to share. You have to talk about those experiences that were hard, those things that have happened to you that were painful. Fred and I have a lot of different things that we'll be sharing over this next year of things that we have gone through. I mean, I was sexually assaulted. What about you?
Well, I've had my heart broken, busted, and tramped on so badly at one point that it took me a year to even want to entertain being in a relationship. But the reality is this: no matter what's in the bags, realize that the bags arrived with you.
That's right.
So the person that you are now encountering, A, they did not provide the bags. B, they did not put the contents in your bag.
That's right.
And so don't hold them accountable for somebody else that packed your luggage years ago.
That's right. Whether it was your parents, your siblings, an ex, I mean, that's just how bad this baggage can be in a relationship. There are some things that people bring to a marriage that have nothing to do with an intimate relationship, as in a husband and a wife. But because of the...
Absolutely. Because of the experiences and what one has encountered. But this is the thing. No matter if you've traveling light, as it were, one bag, small bag, or whether you have, like I said, a fleet of bags, the thing is this: be willing to, first and foremost, acknowledge that the person that you're now in a relationship, like I said, didn't provide the bags or the contents.
That's right.
But be willing to allow that person to help you to unpack those bags because you need to get rid of that stuff. It's heavy and it's draining. And just think about it. Gail used the analogy of a trunk. If you're constantly dragging around a trunk fully packed, but you never take it out, but you're just dragging it from place to place to place, it's cumbersome and it will wear you out. And when you get worn out, I was going to say, it will wear out the person that you're on the journey with. That's why, no matter how you arrived, be willing to be honest about, you know what, this has nothing to do with you, but because you and I are now sharing this journey together, it impacts both of us. So be willing to allow that other person to help you, like I say, unpack the baggage, get rid of those things that you don't need to hold on to anymore. And because the lighter that you travel, the better you will travel.
That's right. And it doesn't mean that you have to take that trunk and dump it all out on the floor right there.
Particularly if you're dealing with a Felix type, like myself. It may work for the Oscar, but not the Felix. For those who are a couple fans.
Right. Take your time. These are things that they're deeply ingrained inside.
It didn't happen overnight.
Exactly.
So it's not going to be resolved overnight.
Exactly.
But work towards the resolution and don't make the person that you're now in love with and sharing the journey with pay for something that other folks have done. This was great. I love this baggage.
So what's in your bag?
what's in your bag.
See you tomorrow.
If the Lord says the same.